So, a few months ago, I came across this game engine called Cardeener that allows you to make card games like Hearthstone or Magic, and I really wanted to try it out. So, for my first game, I wanted to do something simpler that it wouldn't take too long for me to finish. So, luckily for me, last year I had decided to draw over 100 characters from Five Nights at Freddy's just for fun, so I decided to base my game around that. Cardeener does have a couple of limitations. The most common game you see made are Hearthstone clones, but with enough creativity you can make cool stuff like the survival game made by Cat Cook. But I still wanted to keep the scope of my game very simple, so it is just a Hearthstone clone. The first thing I did was create the card design. It took me a bit to figure out what exactly I wanted, but I went with something simple that still gave a Fnaf vibe. The border is based on the black and white tiles of the Fnaf 1 walls, and look, the overlay looks very simple, but I promise to you, it's just to mimic the look of the Fnaf 1 cameras. I also created a bunch of different backgrounds for each of the games to give a bit of variation for all the cards when they're next to each other. And well, with the art done and the card design done, the thing that I took the longest with was the abilities. I wanted each card to have an ability that made sense for that character, but that gets really hard with a lot of characters because a lot of them don't really do much in the game or in the lore. So for cards like Nightmare Bonnie or Nightmare Chica, I just gave them an ability that kind of made sense for that character. But then you have cards like the Puppet that can revive your dead animatronics and give them more power, kind of like he does in the lore. Or Balloon Boy that can steal your opponent's energy just like it does in the game. The game also has two special archetypes, which are the Song cards and the Hallucination cards. Songs are pretty much the only spell card in the game. They can only be obtained by card effects, and then you also have other cards that benefit you for playing songs. And there's the Hallucination cards, which function similar to the bombs in Hearthstone. And in case you don't know, you just shuffle them in your opponent's deck, and if they draw it, they take damage. And look, I'm not gonna talk about literally everything in the game, because I still want you to play it and find stuff out by yourself. But the game also features multiplayer, which you can play with your friends or with whoever else. And there are also 37 single player challenges that unlock special cards like the chips, which give you a buff at the start of the game, and the human cards, which are a little bit stronger than regular animatronics. Anyway, if you're interested in playing, all you have to do is download Cardeener for free on Steam or itch.io and look for 5 cards at Freddy's in the workshop. Currently the game has 100 plus characters like I said before, but I am missing quite a lot, like book characters or stuff from the fanverse. I am planning on adding those in the future, but hey, if this video does well and a lot of people start playing, then I might update the game sooner. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching and thank you for playing if you decide to play it. Bye bye.